Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
10 at the 27-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How about get to him to get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
First down carry for Barkley. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught, Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the cover.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this carries into the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They run with Edwards. Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have broken the tie. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
And
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The quick feet by Jackson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains. Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens have broken the tie.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Back now in Baltimore. For the 4th quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. He may try and run. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Powers through. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Second and 10.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.